dove da matti. Mamma mia.
Non ti vai avanti perché se no mi nascondi tutto a me, guarda.
Italy, Sicily has been grappling with the extraordinary meteorological phenomenon. A violent storm, unprecedented in the intensity and duration, has swept across the region, causing widespread destruction and chaos. The storm, which began 3 days ago, had unleashed a relentless rain accompanied by violent winds reaching speed up to 100 km per hour. The torrential rain downpour has resulted in several flooded in numerous towns and villages, cutting off access and leaving residents stranded. In the coastal areas, the situation is particularly dire. The first of the storm has whipped up towering waves causing significant damage to harbor and beachfront properties. Fishing communities have been hit hard, with many fishermen losing their boats and equipment to the tempestuous seas. Emergency services have been working tirelessly to respond to the crisis. However, the severity of the storm has hampered rescue efforts. Roads have been rendered impossible and power outages are widespread. For the complicating the situation, the agriculture sector, vital to Sicily economy, has also suffered. Vast tracts of farmland have been inundated, devastation crops and threatening in livelihoods of farmers. The long-term impact of the region's agriculture is yet to be fully assessed, but initial reports suggest it could be substantial. Authorities have issued stand warnings urging residents to stay indoors and avoid unnecessary travel. Schools and public offices have been closed and people are advised to keep abreast of weather updates and emergency instructions. Meteorologists attributed these extreme weather events to a combination of factors. A low-pressure system over the Mediterranean, coupled with the unusually warm sea temperatures, has created the perfect condition for such a storm. Climate experts warn that such events may become more frequent and intense due to climate change, raising concerns about the preparedness of coastal region to handle such natural disaster. As the storm continues, the resilience of the Sicily people is painstaking, but amidst the chaos and destruction, they are handling the stories of communities coming together, with the neighborhoods helping each other in these trying times. The true spirit of Sicily shines through the face of adversity, an attestament to enduring strength and solidarity for the people. Emergency services were quick to respond, attempting to areas most affected by the hail. Local authority issued warning to residents, advising them to stay indoors and avoid unnecessary travel. The storm intensity also led to temporary power outage and disruption in the public transportation service. Fortunately, there have been no reports on serious injuries, but the economic impact, particularly on the agriculture sector, is expected to be substantial. In a surprising turn of events, Sicily, Italy, renowned for the typical warm Mediterranean climate, has been struck by a severe hailstorm, leaving residents and authorities grappling with the aftermath. This erratic meteorological phenomenon has drawn in the attention of both local and the international experts, who are now examining the factors contributing to such extreme weather events conditions in the usually temperate region. The hailstorm, which occurred unexpectedly, unleashed a barrage of ice across several cities and towns in Sicily. Reports from Palermo, the capital city, described scene of streets blanketed in the white, resembling winter landscape more typical in northern Italy.
Guardate ragazzi! Guardate un po'! Guardate un po' ragazzi! Volano via i coppi! Oddio, oddio, oddio! Oddio!
The hailstorm, wherein the size from small pellets or large golf ball-sized pieces causes significant destruction of daily life, damaged vehicles, and temporarily halting outdoor activities. Meteorologists are attributing these unusual weather events to the combination of atmospheric conditions, a sudden drop in temperature on a high altitude, combined with a warm front ascending from the south, creating the perfect conditions for the hail formation. Climate experts also suggest that such extreme weather events are becoming more frequent and severe due to climate change, indicating a worrying trend that could affect the region in the long term. Storms are a natural phenomenon, often unpredictable and sometimes devastation. Sicily, the largest island in the Mediterranean, has recently experienced one of the most severe storms in the recent history. This storm, characterized by torrential rain, strong winds and a massive sea swells, has had a significant impact on the island inhabitants and infrastructure. The storm first made its presence felt in early hour of the morning. Residents of coastal town woke to sounds, howling winds and relentless pounding of rain against the window. As daylight broke, the full extent of the storm fury became evident. Trees were uprooted, power lines were down, and streets were flooded. Turbulent urban area into chaotic scenes. Emergency services were quick to respond with the police, fire brigades, and volunteers working tirelessly to ensure the safety of the populace. Rescue teams were deployed to evacuate residents from the most affected areas, particularly those in low-lying regions where the risk of the flooding was highest. The agriculture sector, a cornerstone of Sicily's economy, has been particularly hard hit. Farmers watched helplessly as their fields were inundated, destroyed crops, and caused significant financial losses. This will likely have long-term effect on the local economy, as Sicily is the major producer of citrus trees, olive, and grapes in Italy. The storm also wreaked havoc on Italy's transportation network. Many roads were impossible covered with the debris and washed away entirely by floodwaters. Air and sea travels were severely disrupted, with the flights cancelled and a ferry service suspended. The isolation added their challenges first by emergency service and delivered aid and assist damage. Despite the devastation, the storm brought out a spirit of solidarity among the Sicilian people. Communities banded together, offering shelters and support to those most affected. Social media platforms were flooded with the messages of support and often assistance, demonstrated their resilience and camaraderie to local population. As the storm subsides, the focus shift of recovery and buildings. The government has plenty funds for the rehabilitation in affected areas, and international aid organizations are provided assistance. However, the road recovery will be long.